All right, man, what's your name?
Steve.
Where are you from?
Sacramento.
Have you done this before?
Nope, first time racing this course.
So what are you expecting?
I have no clue. Have fun.
Excited to meet some cool people and get after it.
What made you want to start racing?
Man, to be honest with you, I love the sport of cycling. My buddy got me into it. You get the bug and you kind of just want to start racing. I grew up racing motocross, and this is like the next best thing, I guess.
What's going on?
We're organizing the finish line, getting the line set up, getting things set up for wheel pit. Other groups going out and setting up the course, putting up cones, padding various obstacles, setting up the barriers, and the riders, of course, are running around getting ready, getting their bikes ready, numbers pinned on, and then it's all come together when we get a group of riders at the line, blow a whistle, and they start their race. They'll race for 40 minutes to an hour.
And there you go.
Yeah, it was quite, I was getting pushed around a lot, probably because I didn't know what I was doing.
I'm like, there it is. I know.
I enjoyed it.
What do you think of that course?
Exactly.
It's nice, it's okay. It's good, it's no butt dots to worry about.
There we go. Good luck, riders. Looks like we got three that got away. And Scott's trying to chase him. All right. Scott, go for it. John Fritz and Scott Fonseca will see. Hopefully John Fritz gets Scott Fonseca. That looks like an easy sprint for you.
Well, you know, once I put in the attack, and I was going to go solo, and then I look back, I hit around my wheels. So.
How's it feel to win?
How's it feel to win? It's always exciting. You know, it always puts everything in perspective when you put in all the time and the work and the training, and then you come out and you're not feeling 100%, but you can still muster a victory is always gratifying.
So what's the game plan?
Racing for a sprint, I think. So I'm gonna just try to stay near the front, stay safe, stay up there. I don't really have any teammates in this race, so I'm not gonna chase any breakaways.
All right, riders, good luck. Oh, he was playing quite. What a sprint! Full speed, 30 miles an hour. Give it up for Michael David White.
Teamwork, couldn't have done it without Bruce. What was the other guy's name? Christian?
Christian, yep.
Yeah, Bruce and Christian. These two right here were like A1 out there. The last lap, we really finally caught up to the breakaway group. Finally caught up to them, and it was Christian was pulling us up the front. Huge crash right into that corner. And after that, there was like a dude in a Jackaroo kit and a dude in an all blue kit that started powering out. And Bruce, he hang on their wheel, and I just hung right behind him, and right around the back straight, I kind of just broke off. Bruce told me when to go, and I just took off.
Trevor! Yeah, good job.
That's fun. We went pretty early with the break, so it was interesting. We almost lapped the pack, but we didn't catch them. This is actually the first crit I had ever done last year. It was my first one, and this was my redemption ride because last year I got dropped and lapped and reinserted and dropped again, and so this was my redemption.
Good redemption.
Karen, you're going to be Trixie Bradley! In fifth place, in fourth, Garrett. There's the field, they brought him back a little, but not enough. He's gonna have to keep pedaling all the way to the line. Look how close. Chico team made it so close. Matthew's out there.
I think there was a preem and I just kind of countered after that and nobody wanted to work, so I just decided to go.
It's true, you went, you countered, and is there a lot of wind on the backside? Tell me about the backside.
It's a little windy back there.
Yeah, you can't really see, it's kind of a headwind, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yep.
I looked back on the straightaways and I saw them that they're far enough back that I just kept going.
And how many races have you won? You've done this a few times?
This is my first win.
Oh, no way, your first win. I love that feeling.
And I got this.
Nice, man.
What is it? A chocolate factory thingy?
Yeah, you get some chocolate. Is that good? Nice.
Are you just on form?
What's your plan for this race?
For you? How was that playing out?
So a week ago, there were 3 guys registered, and I was one of them. I had a perfect plan. I had it all worked out. Later that day, there were 4 guys registered, and it was too much for me to calculate. I think now we've got over 30 guys. I'm just gonna have to play it by ear. I think it's gonna be a breakaway.
Those are some tough races.
Maybe after a frame. I have pretty good form right now, so just have to follow the moves.
Waiting, and I couldn't really see him.
There goes the 35-1 game. It is Berkeley in the front. Again. That could be a move that goes right there. Second place right now. looks like Chris Kane in second. And Greg Anderson in third. A huge move by Dakota.
It looked like it. It looked like you just totally surged.
They're pretty early too.
Yeah. So were you following Chris Kane and then he just did a flyer on the three?
He was behind me.
Yep.
He pulled me probably through these the first couple turns.
Tremendous speed, eh? He was a key guy in the break. You were super aggressive during the whole race. So your legs were good today?
Yeah, I felt pretty good actually.
How'd you feel?
I felt pretty good. I want to say Joe lied. We didn't let up. We were going for it. He just took it.
It was tough. There was a guy that he went off the front, and I was in second wheel, and I knew I wouldn't have enough gas to do the sprint and catch him. So it was kind of like we waited. It was like kind of a pause, and that was enough for him to stay away. But still had enough to get second in the sprint, which was nice. So feels pretty good.
What turn did he make the move?
I think it was before. It was on the last lap, like right as we went through the start finish. I think that's when he went. So he stayed away for a good full lap and put out a lot of effort. So. Good on him.
How was the whole race?
It was pretty fast. It was hard with the corners to make up spots. So I think the best spot for me where I was able to move up was the backstretch, and that's pretty much where everybody was attacking. Once you got into those like tight corners, you could only make up a few spots. So it was a fun race. First time doing it. Yeah, I'll definitely be back.
drive that fast.
Through that race, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly didn't have great legs early on in the day, so I was a little active earlier on, which, you know, it's different for what I'm used to. But then the boys stepped up in the middle of the race, which is what we were looking for. Brian and Leo, you know, really took it by the stride in the final there. Brian, both Leo, actually doing a lot of closing efforts. And again, you know, Brian took it with a lap to go, exactly the same as last year. Went full gas to the final, and you know, luckily we came out of the last corner upright. So happy to be alive going into Toad in a couple of weeks.
What was your max watts there in the sprint?
So coming into the final, I have an SRM, it doesn't tell me exactly, but I got 1,460 something. So pretty big, but you know, hopefully you're going to improve it ever so slightly before Dairylands.